everyone, welcome to this competitive edge channel. Today we are going to see a third session in journal entry. Already I have given two sessions regarding the journal entry. This will be the third session. Before getting into the video, if you really like my channel, please click onto the bell icon and subscribe for my channel so that you will get the notifications now and then when I post the new videos. Okay, thank you for your subscription. Today let us get into the third session. First, let me brush up what did we see in the previous session. In the previous session, I told you about what is a journal, what is the process of journal entry, journalizing, and we even learned about the classifications of account on the basis of the personal, real and nominal account. Now we are going to get into the process of journalizing. Okay, that is recording of entry into the appropriate books of accounts. Okay, so you can take an accounts notebook, okay, which will have two sides. First you can use the left side, in which format, first I'll let you know the format. So the format will be date, particulars, LF is a ledger folio number, debit and as well as credit. Okay, so you will be writing about writing the date in the date column, whatever date is mentioned in the question will be written. If no date is mentioned, you can just leave it. In the particulars column, you will write the transaction. As I told you, every transaction will have a debit as well as a credit entry. So you will be writing this in the particulars column. Then you will be writing the ledger folio number. If ledger folio number is something like a page number, we will learn about it later. Then about debit and as well as credit. Debit and credit should have the same amount. Okay, only then the transaction is right. If I write two different amounts, then it doesn't make sense at all. Okay, so this is about the format of a journal. Okay, so format of journal, I would like to repeat it again. You will be writing the date, particulars, LF, debit and credit. In the particulars column, you will be writing about the entry, whatever entry we are going to make, that will be recorded here. Here you will write the debit and here you will write the credit. Okay, so this is about the format. And when you have put the format in your notebook, it will be easy for you. Every time when you start a sum, you have to draw the format, because it is an appropriate recording of accounts. Hence a format is always necessary. So this is regarding the format. Okay, so next we will get into the steps in journalizing. First one, we have to determine the account, because in every transaction there will be two accounts. Okay, always there will be two accounts. Either it can be cash, either it can be any asset, okay, or it can be a name of a person, or it can be a capital account. However it is, always there will be two accounts, because one account will be debit and the other account will be credit. Okay, after that, in order to apply the golden rule, we have to classify the accounts as either personal, real or nominal. Only then we can just classify the accounts. Otherwise, classification of accounts, if you are not thorough with the concept of classification of accounts, initially it might be difficult. When you go on, you will just get the memory of all the transactions, so that it will be easy for you to just straight away write it. But in the learning stage or in the very beginning stage, it is necessary for you to know about the transactions, okay, or the whichever accounts it belongs to. Then we have to apply the golden rule. Okay, hope you all remember the golden rule. Okay, the three golden rule. One is for personal, one is for real and the other one is for nominal. Okay, so I hope you remember the golden rule. If you have any doubts regarding the golden rule, I have put a video regarding the golden rule. You can just verify to that video also. Then you have to identify which account is to be debited and which account is to be credited. It is based completely on the personal, real and nominal account. Okay, and the golden rule. That's why I mentioned it as apply the golden rule. And we have to identify the accounts to be debited and the account to be credited. And after the accounts are mentioned in the particulars column, below that you have to write it within the bracket the narration for that entry. Okay, narration is nothing but giving an explanation about the entry. Okay, so this is regarding the steps in journalizing. I would like to repeat it again. First, you have to determine the two accounts. Then we have to classify the accounts on the basis of personal, real and nominal. Then you have to apply the golden rule. Okay, then we have to identify the accounts. Okay, which account to be debited and which account to be credited. Okay, that is completely based on the golden rule and on the classification of accounts. Then we have to write the narration below the entry. Okay, only then the complete journal entry process gets over. Fine. And on the top of every journal entry, you have to write it as journal in the books of so and so person. Okay, when we do some, I just let you know. I've just given, see, the questions will be like this. Saravanan started business with cash. Okay, this is called as an entry. Okay, or a transaction. For this, we will be writing a journal. So, received cash from Balan. This is also a entry or a transaction for which we will be posting journal in our journal book. So, this is regarding the steps in journalizing. Okay. In the next video, I'll just explain this concept, what all we have seen here with a sum, so that you will have a better understanding of these concepts, because I have just expressed it in words only, but when you put it as a sum, you will have a better clarity of what to be dealt with. Okay, so just be clear with this concepts. Okay, if you refer to some other books, the steps in journalizing will be very vast, but that much is not necessary. If you know these basic steps, it is more than enough. For this, as I told you in the very beginning, you must know the classification of accounts and you must also know the golden rule thoroughly. Okay, thank you for watching. Thank you.